we got shirts on sale. Express your Evolution, Pokemon, and Shepherd's Delight by buying a Which One starter shirt, Evolution family shirt, and Shepherd's Delight t-shirts and hoodies. Link for these shirts will be in the description below. Mystic Sage is also back, and to kick things off, starting on August 1st, we're going to be uploading 31 days of anime content straight. Go subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss a thing. Link for Mystic Sage will be in the description and in the ad card. Apparently everyone's going to be raiding Area 51 on September 20th, 2019. I don't know exactly what this crazy meme is about, but if people actually show up, that would definitely be something else. The internet is a very crazy place, that is for sure. Hence the reason I thought of this video was solely because of the internet. My Twitch chat also had huge influence on the creation of this video, so yeah, go follow my Twitch in the description below. But yeah, Area 51 is a top secret government facility, and everyone thinks that the US is hiding aliens. Everyone wants to go in, take it over, find its secrets, etc. What if we had Pokemon do the job for us though? And I'm not talking about having the Pokemon completely blow up the place or anything like that, because that would just result in casualties on both sides. So how about Pokemon that could get in without being seen or have like complete immunity? Well, I wouldn't say immunity, but some Pokemon will be able to deflect the bullets, missiles, etc. I think I have the top 10 perfect Pokemon for this job to raid Area 51. Note, I will also be excluding legendary Pokemon because legendaries are too powerful and broken. They wouldn't make this list fun at all, and they would just make things way too predictable. I should also mention some Pokemon are here simply for the memes, but they will all make sense once you guys see the choices. Alrighty, with that being said though, let's hop into this raid to Area 51. Remember how I told you guys how some Pokemon were going to be here simply for the memes? Well, starting off this list, we have a meme Pokemon, and that Pokemon is Dugtrio. Mystic? How is this a meme Pokemon? Well, Dugtrio's Pokedex number? It's 51. That's all I need to know. Area 51, Pokemon number 51. Dugtrio is the mascot of Area 51 confirmed. No alien Pokemon, nothing cliche, Dugtrio. I mean, it kind of makes sense because of the desert, right? Plus, it can move its head at ridiculous speeds, so I mean, it's not that much of a meme considering Dugtrio is the mascot. I doubt anyone would try and stop Dugtrio from fighting the secrets of Area 51. Up next is our first non-meme Pokemon, being Malamar, Hypno, and Drowsy. There are 3 Pokemon on this entry because they can pretty much do the same exact job, and that is hypnotize people. Hypnotizing people is a very crucial plan when it comes to getting the info about Area 51 and in the mysteries it carries. These hypnotizing Pokemon can literally just hypnotize the guards to open up the doors for them and take them to all the places they need to go. The operation can go well if they're not caught. That's why they're up at number 9 though, is because of that. They can pull off the operation of hypnotizing people if they don't get caught by other guards. Other guards could take them out though. It is a possibility. So having the hypnotizing type Pokemon is a 50-50 chance, but I mean, they are still pretty capable of doing it. I mean, maybe Malamar would just scare everyone off. I mean, that's a possibility. So this Pokemon is definitely a lot different than most of the Pokemon on this list. Mr. Mime, I think, could be a very good Pokemon to have when it comes to raiding Area 51. And I think it's obvious as to why. For one, Mr. Mime can create an endless amount of barriers, and those barriers can practically block anything according to the Pokemon anime. The Pokemon anime also says that Mr. Mime can destroy tanks if it has to. The Pokemon anime says a lot about Mr. Mime, and I mean hell, Mr. Mime is even Ash Ketchum's father, so how could I not have Mr. Mime on this list being Ash's father? The Pokemon anime is such a reliable source of information, don't you guys think? Detective Pikachu also made a reason to have Mr. Mime on this list. That movie did Mr. Mime a fantastic favor. Oh, and the biggest reason why Mr. Mime is on this list is because of how it looks. I literally think Mr. Mime would just scare the pants off of everyone. Going down even further on the list is Jigglypuff. I mean, how could Jigglypuff not make it on the list? The power of its voice is too astounding. From what we've seen from our reliable source, the Pokemon anime, that singing can put anyone to sleep within an entire city distance. The first episode where we see Jigglypuff, we witnessed this, where it sings to everyone in Neon Town, even though that place doesn't exist anywhere on the Pokemon world. Then again, the anime is the best source of our information, so it's fine. You're probably shaking your head and asking, what about the people underground? My response to that is to get Jigglypuff to take a Smash Ball from the Super Smash Bros. Games and sing its song while it's in its gigantic form after getting the Smash Ball hit. That way anyone listening within 1,000 miles would be able to listen to it, including myself. Jigglypuff would just put everyone to sleep and make its way down to gather information. It's a solid plan, but trust me, there are even better solid plans than this. Ghost Pokemon can definitely make a difference with this raid in Area 51. You might be thinking, okay, all Ghost Pokemon should be able to raid because they can just go through walls. That sounds solid, yeah, but Ghost Pokemon can be seen by people. They aren't totally invisible. But a Ghost Pokemon that can be close to invisible is Gengar. According to its Pokedex entries, Gengar can blend in the shadows, avoiding everyone practically. Gengar can blend in the shadows, avoiding everyone. It can even blend into people's shadows. Gengar could honestly go in during the day or during the night, as it can blend in with any kind of shadow. This is gonna sound a little dark too, but if Gengar had to, it could defend itself by sucking the life out of the person it is targeting. But I doubt it would have to come to that, because Gengar's odds of getting caught are so slim that it wouldn't even matter. When Gengar is in a shadow, it also has the ability to cool the area by about 10 degrees. So I think people would get the impression that something off or spooky is nearby, and they would just run away. So that's even better. No one wants to mess with the ghost. So Gengar is a really good option for raiding Area 51. This Pokemon is going to be super interesting for you guys out there, and you guys will see soon enough. Number 5 on this list is Joeltik. Joeltik is so incredibly small, how in the heck could it possibly get caught? It's just so microscopic, only being 4 inches tall. It could go underneath all the doors, sneak past all the security, and get away scot-free. I wouldn't even say it would have to sneak, because Joeltik can just suck up all the electricity around it, or at least in the areas it would have to shut off. It can shut off security systems, heat seekers, cameras, etc. Joeltik is just one of the safest options that could get past everything. If Joeltik were to get caught with a very slim chance, it could just knock out the guard or guards by shocking them. Plus, I think Joeltik would just blend in with other spiders, even though it looks mustard yellow. It doesn't matter, it would still pull off a great raid. The Ghost Pokemon superior to Gengar when it comes to raiding is Rotom. Now Rotom, I think, is the best Ghost type option, and here's why. Rotom can make it so that other Pokemon who couldn't make the raid be possible now. Rotom can take over any electrical object and make it do whatever it commands. Meaning that if Ash Ketchum, for example, wanted to sneak into Area 51, he could have Rotom take over the security system and have it open the doors for him, shut off the security cameras, and even alarm systems. Not to mention, Rotom can also take over portable devices like walkie-talkies, cell phones, or even portable heat seekers. Rotom can shut off any kind of electrical device, making it possible for other people or Pokemon to raid. If you run into any guards, I doubt you're going to run into a lot, because all the security systems should be shut off by the time you try and make your way in. If you run into any guards, just simply have Rotom give him a mini shock and knock him out. So Rotom can make the raid itself, but also make it possible for others. That's why it's number 4 on this list. Now, here's some really fun trivia, and I think a genius choice of a Pokemon to use. Before you get upset with me and question why Zoroark is here over Ditto, let me explain why. Ditto isn't here because it is horrible with facial transformations. Yes, I understand that it transforms, but if the transformation is going to look sloppy, then there's no point. Zoroark, on the other hand, can disguise itself flawlessly. When I mean flawlessly, I mean that. Zoroark has the ability Illusion, which makes it possible to disguise anything, including human guards. What's even crazier about Zoroark is it also has the ability to mimic human speech. So Zoroark has a perfect talking disguise. It blends in so well that it would probably never get caught. Zoroark probably wouldn't even make any kind of commotion at all whatsoever. If someone finds out the illusion, simply hide and transform into another guard. It would even cause so much confusion amongst the guards and security team that it would probably make everyone go insane, making it even easier for it to raid. So the confusion aspect also adds to why Zoroark is such a valuable member for the raid. So I wanted to include a lot of Pokemon on this list, but I couldn't include these ones, just because they probably wouldn't have done the job as well as the other 10 Mons on this list. So if you guys are ready for some fun and hysterical honorable mentions, let's get into it. First off, we have Goodra. Goodra can pretty much just absorb all the bullets because of its goo. Same applies to Pokemon like Muck or even Garbodor. Goodra also has the strength of 100 Pro Boxers according to its Pokedex entries, being able to tear down a lot of walls. Wobbuffet is also another option because it can just counter all of the bullet/projectiles and bounce them back at people. But I'm trying not to spread havoc and chaos, that's why Wobbuffet isn't on this list. Next is Gumshoes because, duh, Gumshoes could disguise itself as the US President Donald Trump. The resemblance is uncanny and I think people would be dumb enough to fall for it too. Wigglytuff is here because of how busted and powerful it is in the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon series. It would be very hard to take this Pokemon out. Finally, our last mention is Dynamax and Wailord. It would just destroy everything. That way no one would have to go to Area 51 in the first place. Alright, honorable mentions out of the way. Let's head into the God slots of this list, being number 2 and number 1. Number 2 is Kecleon, and if you watch this clip, you will understand why it is allowed in Area 51.
Now you can finally hear also WTF cheese.
I dropped it on the I dropped it on the carpet, you dipshit.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
You gave him the wrong reviver seed.
Oh no!
You gave him one of yours. You gave him one of yours. You didn't give.
Hell, dude! Oh no!
Oh. Okay.
Can I?
You know what you're saying?
Yeah.
You're screwed. You are screwed.
There ain't, bro. There ain't no getting out of there. Yep, it's invincible. It doesn't even have to blend in. Coming in at the last god slot of this list, we have God itself being Bidoof. We won't ask questions. All false prophets will be punished, plain and simple as that. That's all I need to know. Everyone in Area 51 will just let Bidoof in because that's just how it is. It would just happen. Well, that pretty much wraps up this top 10 list of Pokemon that can raid Area 51. If you hadn't noticed already, this video was 100% for the memes, although some of these Pokemon actually would be surprisingly good for this raid operation. If Pokemon were real, I would totally take one of the Pokemon from this list and attempt to raid Area 51. But as a precautionary piece of advice, do not go to Area 51. That is a very bad idea. I do not condone anyone going there. That also means I will not be going there neither. Be careful guys, and don't do anything stupid. Memeing is 100% okay, but going there is not. Regardless though, I hope you guys did enjoy this video and love the memes. What Pokemon do you think would be good for an Area 51 raid though? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, why not leave a like and subscribe to my channel with notifications on, that way you never miss an upload. If you want to support me further, consider following my Twitch where I stream a lot of Pokemon content and Nintendo content like shiny hunting, showdown battles, Explorers of Sky, Zelda, Fire Emblem, Smash Brothers, Borderlands, you name it, I play it. Want to support me further in game call perks? Check out my Patreon. Daniel Leone, Lady Crimson, Pal491, The Lazy Leo, Matthew Young, Awesome Lego, Jarrett Weezosted, and Sodden Grider did, and I want to thank them personally for going above and beyond. It means the world to me. I think I'm gonna wrap this up though. I'm Mr. Gumbrian, and I will see you in the future for more awesome Pokemon content.